Yo. What's going on, boys? It's your boy Scar, aka Brock Purdy Schoolyard Bully, aka Construction Worker Scar. I'm fluent in racism, aka New Finger Who Dis, aka the Audacious Seat Recliner. I will literally recline my seat into your lap. Boys, welcome to week 16, the penultimate week of fantasy football. Fuck, I can't believe we already made it. Feels like just yesterday I was over promising on what I was going to achieve this year. Feels like just yesterday I was asking you guys where on Long Island we were going to draft next year. And you know what? I'll probably do the same next year, and then the year after that until I'm finally right. God damn it. Um, yeah, it sucks. I really wanted to win. I'm gonna use this time to just sulk. No, it is what it is. Things didn't go my way. It happens. So now let's just move forward and hope that Arjun wins. Because no, I don't really have to hope because Arjun, dude, the team is a wagon. Belby, I'm sorry to tell you, but Arjun's got a gun and he's looking for you. The kid is, dude, go upstairs, get under the bed, just stay deadly quiet because you're in trouble. No, in all honesty, the kid has no holes. The team is incredible. Can you see this? I'm trying to see if this is, well, I just want to make sure this is up because, okay, we're Gucci. Yeah, no, I just, listen, obviously Belby has some good players, he has some fun players, but it's a team like any other Belby team, right? He always have a couple stars. He's always just about to make it. Like you feel like he's just about to get over the hump, but doesn't quite get there. That's how I feel about his team this year. But somehow he like nudged his way over the fence like an illegal alien and just made it over. He made it. He made it to the promised land. Now, is he going to get deported soon? Possibly, probably, most likely. But he made it, and that's what matters. I can't take that away from him, and neither can you guys. So, Belby, enjoy the ride. I'm sure it was fun. I hope it was fun. I've had fun listening to your campaign speeches. They've been electric. You're a real Viv. But unfortunately, the real Viv is going to win this one. All right, my man Arjun, pull this off for us, buddy. Bring us back. Bring us home. We need some minority blood in the championship. So I look forward to rooting for you. You, the Maharaja, the uh, the DC sniper, the human tikka masala. I believe in you. All right. Next, we have really the primetime game. Mr. Nick Keefe versus John Wilson, and it's funny because I was looking at this matchup before, and maybe I'm being influenced by the spread, the scoring adjustment because it looks like John's team is way better. But to be honest, I really think it's just the fact that Nick has all of these like used to be or almost good players. Like Justin Fields is fun. That's a fun player, at least in fantasy wise, he's fun. But then you got Bijan, who's just so disappointing. Obviously, not his fault. Just in a bad situation with Arthur, who's it's crazy enough. I can't remember the last time a coach was on such a hot seat after having a good year the previous year. You know, he's only been there 2 years, I believe. And last year he was considered a genius, but now he's, like it's not even like bad. He's had crazy bad press, but not necessarily through baggage or any one particular thing. He's just so obnoxious and just so easy to hate that I don't think any of us would be shocked if he were fired. I'm sure a lot of his fans hope that he is at the end of the year. But it's just Bijan is tough because we all none of us would be shocked they finished top number one or number two running back in the year. To be honest, my floor for him was number three, and let's see where he's at. See, he's actually almost top 10. He's number 12, but even that feels gross. The guy is so good. He was so promising, and I'm sure at some point, hopefully next year, he'll be good. But I think it's too late. I think it's too late. I don't think he's able to do much for our friend Keith. So, and then you got Zeke, used to be good. Kyle Pitts, of course. You could argue the prince who was promised as well. That's a prince who was promised candidate who just fell flat. And then okay, he's got the San Francisco stack, so that's fun. DeAndre, it's a good team, it's a fun team. Obviously, he's in the playoffs. Got way farther than me. He's won before, so I'm not telling you anything you don't know. But it just seems like John's got a wagon. I mean, he's got Devontae Adams, Raheem Mostert, C.D. Lamb, the Kittle, Mr. Pacheco, Alvin Kamara, who really should be on Keith's team. Like Alvin's a has-been player too, but if that's his hole, then he's looking pretty good. And to be honest, John. I mean, not telling you anything you guys don't know. John would be also a great guy to have as our champion because the draft would be electric. And speaking of electricity, me and him are actually planning a potential trip or an eventual trip. We're just deciding on where we want to go because the guy owes me, or he's about to owe me for missing out on the Pats total. So hopefully we'll be able to provide you guys with some content then. But anyway, John, I'm picking him to win this one again. I'm going all chalk. I think it'll be closer than Origin and Belby's matchup, but it's I think we all know where this one's going. So give me John. All right, last but not least, some might say this is the real primetime event. I'm talking, of course, of about the Barker, ladies and gentlemen. Give yourselves a round of applause for getting to this spectacularly unspectacular event. Guys, we got Brendan and Pat, two guys who are no strangers to the Barker Bowl. And to be honest, I mean, there's really not a lot to say here. Brendan, you had a great year, and by great, I mean a fun year. Fun in the sense that you made a lot of transactions, maybe the most. Don't know if anybody will make ever eclipse the amount of trades you made this year. But it's funny because like I want to blame your lack of success on all the trades, but you've had so many iterations of your team that it's hard to pinpoint one particular trade that messed you up. And to be honest, even if you didn't make any trades, who knows if you would have, you know, done any better. So you can't really harp on what could have been. I'm just it's a curious thing to see how I've never seen anybody pull off what you did. So here I'll say this: I would give you a trophy if I could, not like the shiniest trophy, but certainly something that what your performance merits some sort of reward because it was really cool to see. Like it sounds like I'm being sarcastic, but no, it was fun. Just seeing you just put your head down and say, I'm going to make this trade and almost always getting something to work out was cool. I'm sad that because of that I ended up losing Jordan Addison, who ended up on Pat's team, but can't really complain because I got the Yeti, who was I think better than what we expected, and I got out of that trade. I guess I got Josh Downs, who you know what? I guess that really didn't do much for me. But no, but in that moment, I needed the Yeti and he helped to get the win. So I'm happy we made that trade. But I see all I have to say. You got one more week of pain, buddy, because I don't see how Pat doesn't win. I said that last week. I swore he was going to outscore everybody, but Pat's just got a better team than you. If you simulate this a bunch of times, I think he's going to win most of these. So one more Band-Aid's got to be ripped off, and then you can focus on the wedding. You can focus on all the other things you have lined up for the year. And I just want to say, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I've been Barker. It sucks. Haven't done it since my first year, but I'm with you in spirit, brother. I really am. All right, guys. That's about it. I wanted to, it's funny. I actually had to refilm this because I didn't realize I wasn't taping like a fucking amateur, and I missed out on betting. So I hope if that means anything to you guys, I could have stopped and waited, but I didn't. All right, boys. I love you. Talk to you this week. Hopefully we get some more content. And next week I got a couple surprises for the championship. So talk to you then. Peace.